Graham.
And I'm Phil. Back again.
So today we are going to do Sixpoint Brownstone, the newest edition and their sixth core beer that will be with us year-round. It's a brown ale that is dedicated to the Brownstones of Brooklyn, where they have their brewery. So let's give it a try.
All right.
So silent.
Doesn't make any claims.
It's a brown ale.
I was going to say, who do we go with first? The regular, like person with honest opinions, or the hater?
Well, I'll go. I'll hate on
Here we
it
go.
first. Well,
Yeah, why don't you hate first, so we look
it's
better.
still good.
So
No, I've always liked Brownstone. It's good. It's a little bit more bitter than every time I have it, because there's always a little bit of time in between. I forget. It's a little bit more bitterer than I always remember or expect for being a brown ale. Usually it's a little bit like it's got a softer taste to it, you know, and it's a little bit sweeter out of it. But it's always good. This in the can though tastes a little bit I want to say waterier, but that's on the taste side than it did on the draft. It seems a little stronger on draft.
I can't remember the last time I had this on draft.
I
I agree with you in your take that it's more bitter. I taste the bitterness a lot more in this. I remember the Brownstone being a little bit more rich off draft, and this bites a little on the more bitter side. It's just, I kind of have this wave of, like at first it was pales that I didn't find a pale that I really was like crazy about, and then I found some pales that kind of stepped it up a bit, and then it was pilsners, and then I found some pilsners recently, and it's just brown ales are just kind of blah. Like it's a style. The only one that I've had was kind of cheating because it was an imperial brown brewed with hazelnut coffee.
Oh yeah.
The frangelic brown from Founders, and it was phenomenal. But besides that, like every other brown that I've tasted, it's been like, all right, this is like an English pub style. Like, I mean,
right. Yeah, we talked about
Newcastle or something.
Yeah, it's like
it's
brown.
Away from.
Yeah, I think we've said that before. Where brown ales are kind of the most. I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but like blank beer style. Like like everything else is very distinctive. Like you're talking about is like. In order to really enjoy a brown, you have to add something to it. Like you said, like it's either a hazelnut or it's a coffee brown. Oh, we said that about. No, I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, that was it. Where you had to add something. It was either an imperial brown or it was like you can't find a regular brown that's like you're like, oh my god, that was so good. Whereas you can with basically everything else. Like we've had really good pale ales, amazing IPAs, wonderful porters. Like really great stouts. Still haven't found that one for the brown ales yet. This is interesting that they've chosen it to be part of their core stuff that's going to be available the whole time.
I mean, I can see why. I've met plenty of people.
This is good.
Plenty of people have come up to me and been like, oh, I can't wait for Brownstone, or I really like that beer, and it's kind of sentimental. It was the first, I mean, it is out of their beers. It's the true, like, New York, Brownstone.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And it is, like, it's not amazing, but it's not offensive by any means.
Oh, no.
No, this is, you just keep drinking this. The taste is good, it's not overly bitterish or not overly malty on either side. It doesn't taste like a loaf of bread, it finishes pretty cleanly.
If you were at a party and this is the only thing there, it would not be a bad thing.
No, yeah, exactly.
You would drink a few of them, you wouldn't get, it doesn't overpower you, like you said. You wouldn't get sick of it, really.
Yeah. I'm going to give this a 7. It's kind of middle of the road for me. I'm never going to turn away from it. I'm never, like, if I'm at a bar and there's, not great choices, I'm always going to go for Sixpoint or something, or a brewery that I enjoy. But I'm not going to seek this out. We've talked a little bit about flavors within browns, and it's kind of tough, like the brown style itself. I'm not a huge fan of. Personally, I'm more of like an amber or red, where it's a little bit more smoother, a little bit sweeter. But this particular brown, it's a little more bitter than like a Newcastle brown, but it's good. It represents the style well. I think that if they're going for a brown, it right on the head. So a 7.
Nice. You know what? I'm also gonna give it a 7.
Twinsies.
But for almost exactly the same reasons, it's not the best brown I've had before, but even saying that, there's really only one that counts as, you know,
Right.
it's Cigar City Maduro Brown, which for some reason I'm just obsessed with when it comes to browns. Beyond that, I could probably name 2 or 3 others, you know?
Yeah.
So in the comparison in the world of browns themselves, I feel like that's a bad way to look at this. Like I shouldn't compare them to other browns because I don't know enough about it. Drinkability wise though, it doesn't taste bad.
No.
It actually tastes good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could have a few of them and enjoy, you know, a night. So.
No, I'm also going to rate it a 7. I think that's a. I know. Oh my god! No, but for the same reason. I mean, it's a good stable beer. It's definitely being part of their core beer offering is the perfect place to put it because it should be. You know, this is it's like a good place for them to, you know, to build off of for other seasonal stuff, for brown seasonal things or whatever they want to do. I could definitely drink, you know, this for an entire night if I needed to.
If you needed to.
Right.
If he was forced.
If you were waterboarded into drinking the entire night.
Oh, would it count as waterboarding if you did it with
Can we
beer?
make that video?
Alright, so 6 Point Brownstone, thank you very much. We look forward to your next